Now, lads, these ones here are, you're best to do them by placeholder variables. What I mean by a placeholder variable is something like this. Bracket squared minus 12 times the same bracket plus 27 equals 0. Well, why don't you just replace it with a regular letter, any letter of your choosing. I'll just say let x be equal to 2t minus 5 over t. You guys would have done something like this at junior cert level, okay? So now inside here I have x squared minus 12x plus 27. Two numbers that multiply to give me 27, but add to give me minus 12. Any choices? Minus 3 and minus 9. Is that okay with you guys? Now, and then we get x equals 3 and x equals 9. Is x my original letter? No, x is not the original letter, okay? So what do we do next? We substitute 2t minus 5 over t equals 3 and 2t minus 5 over t equals 9. All right, keep going. What do we get next? Common denominator of what? T, 3t, t and 9t, and over here 2t squared and over t. What happens to the denominator? Cancels, and you should get this. It's the first one. And then the second one is 2t squared minus 9t minus 5 equals 0. I do these using a reference number, so I have minus 10, so that this one's going to be 2t squared, what's it, minus 5t plus 2t minus 5 equals 0. 2t into, oh sorry, not t, 2t, just t. T into 2t minus 5 plus 1 into 2t minus 5. Okay. T plus 1, 2t minus 5. That's a fully factorized, yeah? T equals minus 1, 2t equals 5, t equals 5 over 2. Everybody cool with that? Next one. 1 second, I'll just finish it off. Minus 10 for the next one. Two numbers that multiply to give you minus 10, but add to give you a minus 9. I'd say that's a minus 10 and a plus 1 all day long. And then factorize out there and you get 2t into t minus 5 plus 1 into t minus 5 equals 0. You get 2t plus 1, t minus 5 equals 0. Like this other one, t equals 5, 2t equals minus 1, t equals minus 1 over 2. Okay, this arrow here means that some people can go directly from this line to this line, no bother. If you can do it all the time, by all means do it. If you're somebody that struggles to go from this line to this line, I advise you take the in-between steps. Is that okay? Your choice. All right. Now, all right, guys. Now, there's a couple of graphs here, okay? What shape is this graph? Can anybody tell me? What shape is this graph? How do you know it's U-shaped? Has a positive x squared. If it has a minus x squared, what would it be? N-shaped. All right. Everybody see the red one? That's the red one there. And what does it want from you? When is the output 0? So when is the output 0, do you think? See these 2 points here? What do you think they are? Right. What do you think it is? Roughly, approximately. Minus 4.2. And the other one? 1.1, 1.2-ish. What would happen if you did the minus b formula for that? You'd get roughly the same answers. Would that make sense? Approximate means it doesn't have to be completely accurate. Is that okay with you guys? Now, that's the first part done. Can anybody tell me how would you do part, let's say part B? How'd you do part B? Which function is it talking about here? The blue or the red? It's on the blue. And what's it telling you about the blue? Its y value is minus 2, isn't it? So where is the y value minus 2? Find out. Would you agree with this line here? Sorry, well, not quite. This line here is where the y values all equal minus 2. Where does it hit the blue line? Where does it hit the blue line, lads? 2.3-ish, and the other one? 1.2, 1.3 somewhere. Everybody cool with that? So what's the value? What's the answer for the second question then? X equals, anybody? What? Yeah, 1.2, and the other one was 2.3. Okay, let's try another one now. Let's get rid of all that nonsense for a minute. Okay, what does it want from you now? It wants P of X and H of X. Okay, I'll make this graph a bit bigger now. This graph's a bit on the small side. Oh, come on. There you go. Everybody have the question in front of them anyway? Okay, now, can anybody tell me where does P of X equal 0? P of X, where does it equal 0? Any guesses? 9.5 and a half, or sorry, minus a half. Everybody cool with that? Minus 9.5 and roughly 0.5. All right, great. Now to go on to the more difficult ones. Where is P of X bigger than H of X? Now here's the trick. Always start from the bottom of the graph. Okay, start from the bottom of the graph, okay? Now when I start from the bottom of the graph, which color did I hit first? Purple or green? Purple. Voice temporarily broke there, guys. Now, I hit purple first, didn't I? What does that mean? That the purple function is smaller than the green function at a value of minus 2.5. All right? Now, what this question wants is, it wants me to list the locations where the green line is bigger than the purple line. Does that make sense? The green line is P of X. However, the purple line is H of X. When is green higher than purple? That's what we're trying to highlight here. Would everybody agree green is bigger than purple? Oh, wrong color. Green is bigger than purple in this region here. Everybody be all right with that? When does it start? So we need to write down when does it start. So at what point does it start at? What is the X value they start at? Huh? Just minus 4.1-ish. So it starts at X equals minus 4.1. When does it end? Minus what? Yeah, minus 0.8-ish will do me nicely. How do I write that in maths language? All the values in between 4.1 and minus 0.8, the green line lies above the purple line. That's what that question means. How do I show that? Right. So minus 4.1 less than or equal to X less than or equal to minus 0.8. Is there another way of saying that? You get full marks for it, yes? No. Because you'll never have enough. It's like 0.999, 0.998. As in, could you do a line, like a number line? A number line would be all right, but we don't generally use them for this. Something like this will work as well, won't it? Is that all right? I did make a mistake though. Anybody care to tell me what my mistake was? This is very important. What's the mistake? They're not allowed to be equal. Why are they not allowed to be equal? because it's not equal to in the original question. So I'd have to come back here and I'd have to get rid of this for full marks. You got to be very careful about that. Is it less than or equal or less than? Is it greater than or equal or greater than? You got to be very careful. Okay, you lose marks for something that you know how to do. All right, guys, that's roughly question 7 done. Now, question 10. What we see here is a U-shaped function with a straight line going through it. Use the graph to estimate the solutions of the following equations. All right, this should be relatively easy. What's fx equals 0, lads? Really quickly, fx equals 0, what you get? We're taking minus 0.6, somewhere in that region. Could be minus a half. Yes? F of x is the y values of the green function, of the green curve. Okay? So this is the green one, and this one's the blue one. Anytime you plug in an x value, you get an individual y value, and they're the points you draw. Okay? Now, what else do we have, guys? What's the other value where it crosses the axis? X equals 2. Now, finally, where does g of x cross the axis? Yeah, 0.7 or 0.8, somewhere in there. I'll go for 0.8. Minus 0.8. Is that okay with you guys? Where do the x values equal each other? When do the x values equal each other? Here and here. That's really awkward to see, isn't it? What do you think it is, guys? You guys have the book, so you should be able to get a better look at it than me. I'm thinking 2.4 or 2.5. And what are you thinking about the other one? Minus 0.5? All right, perfect. How are you finding the graph questions? You all right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. Just throw it in the minus b formula, okay? And if you have issues with it, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay? Throw it into the minus b. All right. Is that the end of that exercise? Does only go to question 12? All right.